Hi Aries. Hopefully the video works this time. The audio and the video syncing up. I've fixed things and refixed things and refixed things again, and I worked with some people last night. A good friend of mine kind of helped me out last night, so hopefully the adjustments I made are going to work. If the audio and the video is out of sync, I'm really sorry. So let's take a look at November. Yeah, that's been kind of like a thorn in my side, and I don't really want to use my phone because you can't see the cards, and it's so frustrating. Man, right off the bat, are you sure? Is that really what you want? The Ace of Pentacles? I think so, and there are good things coming to you. You've been feeling this for quite some time, but it hasn't been easy getting here, right? It hasn't been easy getting here. So we have the Knight of Cups, and we have, ooh, there's that Earth sign that shows up all the time. So Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then we have the Death card. Doesn't have to be a female, it can be a male, right? We are in Scorpio season. Welcome to it. Lots of transformations happening. Jupiter is moving into Sagittarius in November. We will have a Mercury retrograde in September. Uranus is back in your sign, but Chiron has gone back into Pisces. So a lot of movement has happened leading up to November. Uranus will be in Aries again until January, I think it is, January 2019. So, and then it'll go direct again in your sign and then go back into Taurus. Now is the time to really start mixing things up in your life. Like, I know that you guys are kind of tired of the status quo when, you know, yes, you like to have that stability around you, but you're go-getters. You're a cardinal sign. You go get the thing. You won't like sit back, right? And we have strength. So you could have a Scorpio. We do have the Knight of Cups here, or a Leo in your life. But this is also pulling on that strength to start new things, to have new processes. The cycle that you guys have gone through in the last couple of years has not been easy. And Chiron dipping into your sign with a quickness this summer, like in the springtime and the summer, and then going back retrograde, and now is back into Pisces, you can start another new cycle. And with that Uranus energy, that fire, that like push forward, you know, then we have the World. So you've got a lot of strength to have this kind of energy in your life for November. So I've been telling people lately, because a lot of times people come to these tarot readings for advice, right? Or, you know, they want to know what to do. What I work with in energy and in intuition is, this is what you have to work with. You don't have to take this energy. You don't have to work with this energy. If this is not 100% resonating in your life, maybe you're resonating with your moon sign or your rising sign. If you don't know what those are, there's a link below in the description box where you can find out what your moon sign. You have to know your exact birth time, or it's helpful to have your exact birth time for the rising sign. But the good things that are coming to you, this is only if you let it. This is only if you allow the energy to work for you. That's why sometimes readings don't resonate, because you want to sit in the old way of doing things and not transform. And that's kind of where I was getting with that whole spiel of working with the energy. If you're a Scorpio cross-watching, happy birthday, by the way, for Scorpios. You do have, there is a sale for your birthday. If you're a Scorpio cross-watching for an Aries. Check out the description box for the details for that. See, you guys have abundance and happiness coming to you. But I feel like, and I feel like what happens here is you go through a cycle in your life and then you're not happy. And so you go back to the same old thing. And then you leave it again. And then you go back. And then, I mean, it's like this teeter-totter that you've kind of been going back and forth in. And the universe is saying, you know what? If you would just open up your eyes and accept what's in front of you, even if it doesn't look exactly the way that you wanted it to look in the beginning, if you open up your eyes and you look in front of you, you could have full abundance and full happiness. The 10 of Cups on the Ace of Pentacles, you're being handed a gift this month. And how are you going to use it? The Knight of Cups is an offer. I always feel like the Knight of Cups is a very innocent offer, almost timid. But it's, and like, if somebody has been trying to offer you something for quite some time, there are things that you need to, and it could be an earth sign, a Scorpio, a Leo. Let's not get caught up in the signs, but I always feel like I need to say what signs are here on the table. The 8 of Cups on the Knight of Cups, I feel like this is you needing to walk away from what you thought this was going to look like. Whatever this innocent offer was or is, whatever it is that you want to present to somebody, whatever the Knight of Cups represents for you, this could even be like an offer that you really wanted in a job. But the 8 of Cups for me, you thought it was going to look one particular way. You had your mind set on your life looking a certain way or this person looking a certain way. And there are things about it that are just not, they don't resonate with you. Or there are things about it that you were like, well, I thought this was going to be different. I thought it was going to look different. I thought it was going to have more flair to it or whatever. Whatever this is here, there's something about it that you need to kind of come to terms with. It's not going to look the way that you thought it was going to look. It has changed so dramatically from what you've always wanted it to be or what you've always wanted it to look like. And it's actually for the better. Just because it doesn't look the way you thought it was going to look or the way you wanted it to look doesn't mean that it's not good for you. Right? And you can get caught up in how you want to see things and your perspective all you want. But when it comes down to it, if the universe is saying there's a particular person or a particular situation in your life that's actually really good for you, but for some reason you keep on throwing it away, or for some reason you keep on looking at it in a way that is like, well, that's not what I wanted out of this. I didn't want it to look like that. That's not, and the universe is like, but that's a gift for you. See, it's a gift for you. Now, if there is an earth sign that you wanted to offer something to, or they wanted to offer something to you, and you had to walk away, or they had to walk away, that was also for the betterment. So we could have that total switch there. Either it's something that you have to personally come to terms with, that just because it doesn't look exactly the way that you wanted it to, doesn't mean it's all bad. I kind of feel like the confusion around this earth sign, because that's what I'm kind of saying, is like, you really like thought you needed to be with this person. There's the 7 of Cups, right? The 7 of Cups on the Queen of Pentacles. You really thought that you needed to be with this person, or this person really thought they needed to be with you. And the confusion around it is that it doesn't look the way that you thought it was going to. So now is where you use your discernment on, do I go for it or do I let it go? How is it resonating with me? Because the universe is trying to bring you something really, really happy and really, really big. And if it's with this earth, if this earth sign is from your past and it's somebody that you've been happy with before and you know you can be happy with them again, like you're really going to have to use your discernment here. Oh. See? Confirmation. There you go. You really have to use your discernment here. I thought I turned my phone off, or I thought I put it on Do Not Disturb. Apparently I did not. I'm not sure how clear it's going to get, because part of you wants to end it and the other part of you wants to be strong enough to come back. And it's just, I'm not sure how clear you'll actually get in November about it, especially during Venus retrograde. Don't make any final decisions during Venus retrograde. If something has happened during that time, your intuition is going to tell you that right now is the time for you to just kind of sit with it. Sit with this confusion about the earth sign. Don't make any big moves, right? Because we have the High Priestess and we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is your intuition saying the way this has to transition right now is you need to be with you. You build your life. You do your life. You do your thing. You figure it out. You, and it's not like you're like these cups are still going to be there when you turn around and come back, but you got to find out what your happiness is. You know, I mean, Aries is all about the I am. It's about the self. It's about finding out truly when you're in evolved Aries, it's about finding out truly what it is that your life path is and how you contribute to the world in that. But you have to start with you because, you know, instead of being stubborn and wanting to be in charge and have control over everything, like, let's be real, there's some Aries that can do that. I'm not even throwing shade. I'm just being honest. Because I love you guys and I love the drive that you have and I love the path that you guys can form in your life and just go do things, like get it done. Like you can be more of an adult than some people I know, right? But you still have that very real, I have to find a sense of self first. And if you had to walk away from an earth sign, they're confused, you're confused, all of the confusion, it's okay. The cups are still going to be there, right? The love is still there. The connection is still there. But for some reason, there's a cycle that you have to end because you keep on coming back to it and you keep on doing it over and over and over again. And so right now, during Scorpio season, like it's very clear. And intuitively, you are already feeling this. You just need to be on your own, right? Build up your own life. Find out what it is that you want. Find out what your life path is and where you're going. So, strength. And you will have the strength to do that in November. You will have the drive and that fire in your belly to walk this path on your own and not feel like you have to depend on somebody or know that you have to depend on somebody. You know, that's not what an Aries does. Aries depend on themselves, you know, and it's not, that's not a bad thing, right? So if you're dealing with a Taurus, we have the Hierophant here. If you're dealing with a Taurus, they're coming out very, very strong. They're coming out as somebody who may have more strength than you right now. Or is going on their own path as well. Right? If they're needing to go on their own path. This earth sign doesn't have to be a Taurus, but if it is, they're building their own strength too. They're completing a cycle as well. So if you were confused about what was going on with this person because they've kind of detached from you, that's why. They're really building up their own inner guidance, their own inner spirituality. This could also be you finding out what your life path is, what your spiritual life path is. And allowing yourself to take that on 100% without the confusion of other people in your life, right? Of needing to take care of other people. And it's time. Oh, Judgment. Oh, dear Judgment. See, that connection is still there, by the way. I know you're worried about it. Judgment on the world. It's time. It's time to allow yourself to complete the cycle and to not keep going back into the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result, right? Because a lot of times we get caught up in that circle, constant needing to go round and round and round until something makes sense. And right now the universe is saying it is time for you to start something new in your life. And yes, that Two of Cups is there, but you're concerned about it with the Eight of Swords. It's okay. Heal. The Star. 10 of Pentacles. 5 of Swords. 4 of Pentacles. And the Sun. Page of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. I feel like right now, whatever connection that you're all stuck in your head about, or you're wondering about, or you're confused about, it's time to pull yourself out of that 8 of Swords, unblindfold yourself, and heal. Balance yourself out, because the star is saying you're on the right path. This is destined. This connection here is destined, and you need not worry about it. You might have a tendency to worry about it in November with that 8 of Swords, but I don't think you need to. I don't think you need to worry about it. Now, if you're concerned about your stability, like your material stability, the outside world, the things that are going on, your job and all of that, I feel like you're in a place. The 5 of Swords is a very low vibration, and it's kind of like a lack mentality. It's almost like deceiving yourself that you can't be stable and have a happy home and have a happy life and things just kind of work out for you, right? It's kind of a deception of your own mind. And it's becoming more clear and more clear that the more you deceive yourself that you can't have this stability, the more you hold on to dear life to the things that you do currently have. Now, I want to tell you that when you're in a 4 of Pentacles state, the Sun is saying clearly you feel like you're lacking in some way and you have to hold on to everything really, really tightly. If you don't let up a little bit, the universe can't give you this Ace of Pentacles that you got in the beginning of the reading. Because that guy there, see, you want to be able to, he can't accept that Ace of Pentacles. He's holding on, like there's no place for him to like reach out and grab it or like accept it in some way. There's absolutely no place for him to do that. So, and the universe is trying to give this to you. And I feel like towards November, you're going to recognize where you've been deceiving yourself. You know, am I ever going to be in like this stable, loving environment that I can really build on? And you know, I mean, like, look at this 10 of Pentacles. There's like a grandpa there and a family and that little cute little golden retriever. It's like, if you're deceiving yourself that you're never going to have that, you're never going to have it. I mean, that's the way manifestation works, right? If you are constantly saying like, I'm never going to have this, I'm never going to have this, then you're never going to have it. But if you say, no, I deserve to have a 10 of Pentacles lifestyle. I deserve to have a happy home. I deserve to be married to somebody I love. I deserve to have all of this abundance in my life. You can have it. And you work hard for it, right? So turn your focus in another way with the Page of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles, because you are building your life. You are building your life. It's not necessary to take things so seriously right now. Because Scorpio season is kind of a serious time, except we do have Halloween, which is really fun. But if you go out into the world and you start to like manifest the things that you want and build on the things that you want in a very childlike wonder sort of way, you know, in a more playful fashion. And you say, I deserve to have a happy home and a happy family and somebody who loves me in my life. I deserve all of that. Because the concern here is this connection real? Yes, it's destined. Whoever that's with, I don't care, whatever sign that is. Let's just be real, okay? Whatever connection, this soulmate connection is, it's destined to be in your life. You don't have to sit up in your head about it, because the more you sit up in your head about it and ruminate about it, is it ever going to happen? Is it ever going to happen? Is it ever going to happen? The further away it gets. Right? And you are coming towards victory. The 6 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, and the 7 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups. Yeah. Okay. I think that's really all we need for this reading, because I like the way you've been waiting for this victory. You've been waiting for this peace to come to you. And this self-sabotage of really, really wanting it and really wanting to own up to it, and then turning around and not being able to fully grasp how to get it is driving you insane. So you got to make space for the universe to work. And this is the energy that you're working with. You have two choices. One, you could keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result, or you can let go. And by let go, I mean stop worrying so much about it. Live your life. Be playful. Have fun. Build wonderful things in your existence. Build your path. Walk that path that you're supposed to be walking, right? And get to that and come to a peace about it. Stop waiting for things to come to you and just do it. And I know that you guys can do that so well, but you've been so timid lately because of the things the things that have been happening in the universe, in the sky, right? You don't want to get hurt again. You don't want to take that risk. And Aries take risks, but you don't want to. You're so worried about doing that right now for fear of failing or fear of falling or fear of having that not being totally fulfilled with it. So what? So what if you fail this time? So what if you fall? Get back up. That's what you guys do. You get back up and you keep trudging forward and you will be led to victory. But you have to let go. You have to allow the universe to work in your favor in November, because if you let go, the sun will shine on you. Okay? I love you guys so much. Yeah, there aren't really many announcements. If you want a personal reading from me, check out the description box. Scorpio's birthday sale, check out the description box. Libras, actually the Libra birthday sale is over at the end of, October 31st is the last day for Libras to get their birthday sale. So, make sure you do that. I love you guys so, so much. Have a wonderful November, and I will see you for the soulmate love readings for November. Bye.